I think let's be honest to ourselves, because we don't bring as much glory to this country as these men and women do. I think these young people, you know, at our age, you know, have carried the country on their shoulders and, you know, thrust it, you know, to the skies. And but I want to agree with my young brother, Senator Kajwang, that we need to actually look at the entirety of the sports industry so that we can be able to nurture talents. We have very isolated talents. I can tell you for a fact, all these successes are not because of a very deliberate investment by a government, or, but these are individuals who have taken it upon themselves. If you look at even at the sports industry, it's Wanyama as a person, it's Dennis Oliech as a person, it's Victor Mugabe. We need to have a very
more
deliberate in our, so that, and as Moses says, people now go to the airport and take credit. I saw a very, somewhat, the president whispered to somebody to win the 400 meters. You know, I mean, this kind of, you know, media frenzy and, you know, what we see on a regular basis, this PR that is extreme in its nature. I think these are some of the things that we need to look at. People taking credit for things that they've done very little. Our president gives a directive. Iego says a directive of a president has not been met. Maybe we should take it to the TNA disciplinary committee, you know, for that type of, you know, transgression against the presidency. And but right now, because they have done well, if they had come with 2 medals, sometimes, you know, sometimes things go wrong, and this time things went perfectly right. They went so wrong for the United States. I saw it from one race to another, to another, to another. Yeah, and it went right for Jamaica, and for Kenya, for that matter. I think we should have won the marathon. It was so painful not to have won it, where we were aged out to second. And I think there was the men's marathon, which was also a point of conversation within the social space of the media. So I think we now will come out and we will, you know, take advantage of it. But we need to be deliberate. We need to put the AK Athletics Kenya into the management. We need to strengthen it. We need to invest in it. We need to ensure that they get the best out of our athletes. And I think once we invest in these types of things, and then we can truly claim the credit. I can tell you for a fact. I remember once when Danforth won the Olympic swimming Olympic gold. I can tell you for a fact it was purely the family that invested in it. So I think we need to also show some deliberate effort as a country, as a government, as a people.
And possibly even entrenching in the education system such that there is time for that created for athletics and other things.
Yeah, where they can be able to pursue. That's why I respect the disciplined forces. Quite a number of them used to hail from the disciplined forces. And they will rank them, they will continue to pay their salaries, even as they undertake their global, you know, assignments. So I think this is the kind of support we need to continue to issue to offer our athletes.